Good afternoon on a Sunday afternoon. How are you doing, guys? Welcome to this channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video, guys. Let us carry this channel up. Let us lift it up. And for those that have walked this journey with us, mine is to thank you. I love you so much. Thank you for always coming back to watch our videos. And those that have not subscribed, please do subscribe. So guys, today I'm happy to tell you that the rains are coming. For those that have been burning in the hot sun, the rains are supposed to come this afternoon. That is what the weather forecast says. And we are delighted. And we are happy because we have really suffered the heat of January, February, and now March. Actually, it started in December. It has always been very hot, and we have really suffered. So when we get the rains, we are happy. So guys, the topic of the day, let's get into the video. So many people have been calling me, guys. So many people have been asking questions, and the questions are such that, are you 60? Are you 60? And I'm like, why I don't look 60? Why? I am 60, guys. I am 60, and it is truthful. I don't need to come and display my ID card here, but I can tell you for sure that I turned 60 this year, 2025, and I'm so blessed to be 50. I'm not bragging, but I'm thanking God because He has kept me in good health and in good shape and in good state of mind. And today, as you can see, I'm having Mike. Many people have been saying you are so low, you are not audible, and I said let me try it with a mic, even as I tell you and confirm that I am 60. So those that have not been hearing me in the previous videos, have not been hearing what I'm saying, should hear this today, that I am 60 and proud to be 60. Oh, there's a lot of weed banging windows, and I think I should go and close my window upstairs. So it's a blessing. I'm blessed by God. I've not been sick. There was a time I got a scare, and I want to talk about this here. I know everybody has got a story, and maybe you may ask, why is she telling us her story? But I'm going to tell you about the goodness of God. There's a time I got a scare, and those that know that I got a scare. Oh my God. Have you ever fainted somewhere when eating in a hotel and you faint? And you're like, when I was leaving home, I was okay. When I was doing my, morning businesses, I was okay. Until when I ran into a friend who had invited me for lunch in a hotel in Westlands. This is when this is happening. I just felt bad. Within a minute, I'm not breathing. I want to collapse, and I really collapsed. For real, I thought I was going. Because what happened is that I started feeling like I want to puke. And I felt like I'm not well, I'm not breathing, I'm sweating. And this sweat was just coming out. And I was, actually, you know that feeling. You know that feeling. It's a really bad feeling. And I was like, now what is happening to me? So my friend says, are you okay? And I say, no, I'm not okay. She asked, what do you want us to do? Can you, what are you feeling? And I said, can you please take me to the washroom? And the washroom happened to be upstairs. We were in an Indian restaurant in Westlands. So she said, okay, let's go. Because she saw now that I'm already engulfed in sweat. So we went upstairs. And on going to the washroom, I just went inside the toilet and I sat there. I remember, unfortunately, I was wearing a jumpsuit. And a jumpsuit can be cumbersome when removing in these public toilets, you know that. Because it has to come out from the top. And I struggled, and I removed, I dropped it down through the shoulders. I mean, and it came out down to the knees, and I sat on the washroom. And there, my friend also rushed inside the next toilet and was doing her business. But then she came out and she waited. I could hear her wash her hands. But that time that I was seated in the toilet, I really felt like I'm going. I felt like I'm going. I cannot even be able to describe. Up to now, I will never be able to describe. But then I cannot even talk to call her. And I was like, if I collapse, if I die here, I will die here in the toilet. I will be naked because I have already removed the jumpsuit. And here I am not able to talk. So I kept cool. I kept cool for about 2, 3 minutes. Then my friend called from outside and said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "No." And she said, "No?" I said, "Yes, I'm not okay." Then she opened the toilet where I was. And she came and touched me and said, "Oh my God, you are all sweaty. Can we call an ambulance?" And I was like, "Yes, yes." But then I'm trying to rise up, and then I was wearing a wig. My friend removed the wig from my head. And before even dropping downstairs to call the ambulance or to call help for help, she started washing my head with water on the sink. Fetching the water with her hands and washing my head. And she didn't care whether water was sprinkling on my outfit. When she lifted me up, she pulled up my jumpsuit. And because I had not even helped myself in the toilet, I was okay. So I think that water, the coldness, it brought me a bit of peace. And I was able now to talk, and I told her what I'm feeling. And I was like sitting on the floor now at the washroom area, but outside there where sinks are. And I'm like, I'm not feeling very well, but it's like I'm starting to breathe now. So she says, "Okay, can you try and breathe? Then we can decide whether we are going to hospital." And within the next like 10 minutes, I sat there holding my hands on the sink. Within the next 10 minutes, I was okay, a bit okay to at least go downstairs. So immediately we went downstairs. I did not want us to waste any more time, but I just wanted us to go to the nearest hospital, which was MPSHA, so that I can be examined. And when we finally dropped downstairs, we went straight to the hospital, which was fortunately, those that know Westlands in Nairobi, it is still within the Westlands locality. So it took us like only 5 minutes to the hospital. So at the hospital, I went straight to the doctor because I still was not trusting myself that I can wait at the casualty. I'm one person who knows how to express herself. So when I got there, I told them what has just happened and I needed to be examined immediately. So I was given permission to go and see the doctor immediately. Then on telling the story to the doctor said, "Go straight to the x-ray room. You have to be x-rayed. You have to get an x-ray of the brain." And I am like, "An x-ray of the brain? Why?" Other than that, other tests were done because my blood was taken, our oxygen levels were taken, everything I was examined. But guys, when the x-ray came out, it was not showing anything. So I was told, uh, you will have then to go through an MRI of the brain so that we see what happened. I went through that MRI. I also went through another, what do I call it? I should just call it an X-ray, where I was made to sleep for 1 hour as they measured my breathing and my brain function. They could, those lines that you see in a diagram that goes up and down, red ones. And I don't know what that test is called, but they were monitoring the brain function when I'm asleep. And they told me, try to sleep because we have to monitor your brain as you are sleeping. Oh my God. So, when the MRI came out, it showed that I had a tumor in the brain. I do not have to hide this. And I was like, a tumor? So the doctor said, we have to go and check if it is cancerous. And fortunately, it was an uncancerous tumor, and it was just very few centimeters big. So I was like, oh my God, where is this coming from? I was so scared because I knew with a tumor you have to go through a surgery, or you have to go through, if it is cancerous, you know what it happens. Hey guys, I got a scare of my lifetime. And I started asking the doctor if it has to be removed. What part of the brain is it seated? Is it located? Do I have to be cut on the forehead or at the back or where? The doctor said I would be cut on the forehead here, across to the nose. Guys, let me tell you stories. And that is why I say, each day you are alive, thank God, because He's the one who has kept you alive. And each day you wake up feeling well and looking good, just thank God, because right now I am here telling you that I am well. You can say I'm not 60, I don't look 60, and I'm confessing that I am well. I've not had a major issue in my life. But listen to what came out of me. A very big scare, guys. I was so scared, and I knew now that I'm going to die. Why lie? What do you think of a tumor? I have to change the seat because the sun is coming, though we are waiting for the rains. What do you think of a tumor? I was so scared. And I'm like, now, why me? You know, there are some things that happen to you, and you're like, why me? Why me? I was questioning God. But when the doctor said, every one of us here may have even, may some of these tumors, we were even born with them, as long as they are not cancerous. Most of us have got some swelling or some tumor somewhere. So it's not a must that you be operated on to remove that very tiny tumor that we have noticed. Maybe you have lived with it from the time you were born or from the time you were small. Uh, what I can only advise you is that after a few months, you'll come back, we check whether it is growing. And I'm like, so if it's growing, am I going to be operated on? But the doctor said, let us give you a whole 1 year. You go and come back and then we test you. So, what a scare. Guys, why I'm telling you this story is because we sometimes look at ourselves in the mirror and we see how good we are. And people tell us, hey, you look good, or you don't even look your age. And we are like, hey, it's because I do exercise. It's because I do this. It is because of God. God is the one who has kept you alive. God is the one who is supposed to receive all the glory. Do not ever raise your shoulders high and say anything about you know, anything. It is only God who should receive all the glory. Imagine what was going through my mind at night when I went to bed. I could not sleep. I was like, why me, Lord? Why me, Lord? Until the time I was given a clean bill of health. And guys, yes, I was given a clean bill of health because the doctor said now we have confirmed that tumor is not growing. We have confirmed it has no effect on you, and you are okay. But then I kept asking the doctor, but what made me feel that way? What I felt? And the doctor said the body has got many issues here and there. You guys who are of this age are menopausing. You know how menopause can become difficult. It can make the body feel this way today, the body feel that way tomorrow. So it's not about the tumor, it was just something else which we are going to keep monitoring. We'll be taking your blood pressure, we'll be taking your blood sugars, and we'll check. There are times that you may leave the house without even eating anything in the morning, and probably you are used to eating something, and then your blood sugar goes very low because you have been in meetings up to about 1 and you have not even had anything. So the body sugars go, low. So this can trigger something like that I felt. There are times that you can overeat. You know, maybe you're going by a vehicle and then you take a heavy breakfast, and sometimes the body refuses. The many people puke even on the way because the body doesn't want that. So this body that we carry here is very complicated. It can be this way this hour and that way the other hour. So that is what happened to me. I went through that, but got a clean bill of health. So I'm thanking God, even as I say that I'm 60. It is not by my own power or by my strength or by my whatever that I am well. It is just by the grace of God. So guys, as I said, I was testing this new mic because people have been saying you are not audible, and I want to see how this video comes out. I may not even have you know, but let me see how this video comes out. And if it is okay, then I'm glad that I'm going to improve on my videos. I know people have tried to listen to me. Sometimes the voice is very low and they wonder, why does she do a video if she can't talk? Excuse me for those videos, and please keep on subscribing to this channel, support this channel, let the channel grow. It's been a long time. The channel is gonna grow now, and I thank God that I'm monetized, and I thank God that I'm going to at least bring about or record nice videos that will entertain you. And yes, the intention and the sole idea of YouTube is to entertain and educate. And now guys, maybe I have educated you today. I may not have entertained you, but I have educated you today that this body that we have, it can be this way today and that way tomorrow. And that if you are okay, it is by the grace of God that you are okay. So guys, let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.